A new report reveals illegal ingredients in knockoff weight loss drugs that are flooding into the United States. Shabir Imbir Shaftar is the executive director of the Partnership for Safe Medicines and the co-author of this new report. He's joining me now live. Hello to you.
Hello, and thank you for covering this critical safety information.
Of course. Let's start with what you found and what your report reveals when it comes to these illegal weight loss drugs that are coming into the country.
So in our report, we studied shipments of semaglutide and tirzepatide, the active ingredients in these very popular weight loss medications that were coming into the country, and found that there were shipments that were declared as being made in factories that the FDA did not even know of, were not registered with the FDA, and certainly never inspected. And some of them were marked as for compounding, which is a great concern of ours because there's been some issues with compounding these medicines and safety.
Okay, so are these illegal ingredients getting into the legal supply of these drugs, if that makes sense?
It does make sense. We don't actually know enough because FDA does not publish where the shipments went. We only know that there were nearly 200 shipments that came in that were made in places that could never have been safe, even if they'd been known to the FDA. One was a JW Marriott. There was another one at a health fitness club and another one at a high school in Canada. And none of those could possibly even believably be legal and legitimate or safe facilities.
Okay, so in the meantime, the consumer is left to figure out what to do. So are there warning signs or things that they should be doing if they're perhaps thinking about taking one of these weight loss medications?
Well, weight loss medications are kind of miraculous. Let me just say that. Like what they've been able to accomplish is life-changing for many people. But what you want to do is try and get the branded product, right? The one that's got the label on it from a bricks and mortar pharmacy if possible, right? Mail order pharmacies, for the most part, many of the ones you'll find online, if you Google online pharmacy, are operating illegally. So you want to go, if possible, to your local neighborhood bricks and mortar pharmacy and get the branded product. Compounded products are different. They're not FDA approved. And sometimes if you're not careful about where you get them from, you're going to get something that's illegally compounded. And all of that is not safe. So the branded manufacturer name brand product is the safest way to get access to this life-changing treatment.
It's so interesting that you say that because so many local pharmacies, we're seeing them just even around here closing and people starting to rely more on their prescription drugs being mailed to them. But you're saying maybe rethink that.
Yeah, I would say the closing of pharmacies, which is a consequence of health insurance companies and pharmacy benefit managers basically bankrupting them, has a huge impact on patient safety. And this is an example of that. When you don't have your local pharmacist to make sure that they're getting stuff from a legitimate supply chain and give you health advice, you're really losing out as a patient in multiple ways.
Okay. I want to ask you one final question because we're running out of time here. The U.S., of course, has rules and safeguards in place to avoid some of these illegal ingredients from coming in. That apparently doesn't seem to be working. What's next? What should the American public be doing or the government officials be doing?
So we've advised the White House and the Customs and Border Protection folks on some enhancements that they could make around making sure that more of these illegal products don't come in. And we've also called for people who compound medication to state what facility they're getting their ingredients from. And then it would become obvious whether or not they're coming from FDA-inspected factories. Most compounders don't say which FDA-inspected facility they get their ingredients from, and that's a problem.
All right, very interesting. Thank you, Shabir Imbir Shaftar, for your time this afternoon.
Thank you.